YouTube. It's been a while. So I just wanted to come in and give you a little life update on what I've been up to and what I plan to do in the future. As you know from previous videos, which is probably over a year old now, since my nephew passed away, it's been very traumatic, and I tried doing videos after that happened and I just couldn't. A lot of childhood trauma resurfaced, and I have been dealing with that ever since, and it's a continual process, but I am working on it, and I am a whole lot better than I was a couple years ago. So yeah, I needed to take that time to heal, and now I'm starting to feel better. It's a journey. I've taken a couple courses that has helped me grow a lot, learning to discover who I am as a person. It's kind of weird and exciting at the same time to be discovering who I am at this stage in my life. But that's behind me now. You know, I try not to dwell on the negative and focus on the positive parts, which is having fun, discovering who I am. That being said, I wasn't sewing a lot because I was focusing on healing. My sewing machine wasn't bringing me much joy at the time, and a lot has changed. Not the sewing part, I still love to sew, but now I've started to get back into sewing, and as you can see from my channel, I've revamped like the colors and everything, because I mean, I'm wearing hot pink, which was obviously my color before on the channel, but I like this other color more. Yeah, so what has happened within the last few years, other than that, what I have said, once I deconstructed my childhood trauma, I started to focus on things that I wanted to do in my life and just went after it. One of which was having a store. And in 2022, yeah, I opened a store, and it was a handmade shop where I had handmade artisans showcase their products in my shop. I want to say 2 months in, I knew that's what I didn't want to do. It was very stressful, and going through trying to run a brick and mortar business while healing from trauma is not what I want to do. So in less than a year, I closed the store because like I said, it was way too stressful. There was a lot of verbal abuse from people, and I did not sign up for that. But that answered a question that I had, which was, this was something I wanted to try, and it's something I crossed off my list. And I'm glad that I tried it, because it answered that question. I think for the rest of my life, I would have been wondering, what if I didn't try it? And you know, part of discovering who I am, I learned that it's better to try than not to try. There's no embarrassment in trying something and it not work out. At least that's how I feel. Um, so I am happy that I tried it, but I was even more happier to shut it down. So yeah, I did that. The other reason I didn't want to continue with it is because I love to travel. That's another thing I discovered about myself, that I love to travel. I love the ocean. I really love the ocean, and I would try my best to get there at least once a year. Because I'm originally from the Caribbean, but I live in Canada, and yeah, I miss the sun and the warmth and the ocean. So my family and I try to get there once a year. So having a store was keeping me from doing that, and that was just adding to my stress. So I started looking for a job, because before I opened the store, my plan was to try the shop, and if the shop doesn't work, I will just go find a job. And that's what I started to do. I started looking for a job, and I found what I consider the most amazing job for me. I saw it and I couldn't believe it, and I decided to apply for it. I think I wrote the best cover letter I ever wrote in my life. That's something I would not have done before healing from trauma. I just found a cover letter yesterday actually. I found it because I thought I didn't save it, and I found it on my computer yesterday. And I applied for the job, and I didn't hear from them for 2 months, and I forgot that I applied. I still had the store at the time, and one day I got the call, and I didn't know who it was at first because it came from an unknown caller, which I don't usually answer. And I decided to answer, and then they say where they were calling from, and I thought something was wrong with my kids, because yes, the job is with the police, and I thought something had happened to my kids, and they picked up on that. And when they said what they were calling for, I said, yeah, oh my God, I forgot about that. And I said, I thought something was wrong with my kids. And she said, yes, I could hear it in your voice. Anyway, long story short, long process. 2 months later, I was hired. I am a tailor, so I get to do what I love every day. And I do all the uniforms for the police force. It's been 8 months now, and I absolutely love my job. And now I am starting to get back into sewing at home, sewing and embroidery. So now that has led me to start thinking about YouTube again, and come back on here and make videos for you guys, because I have been seeing your comments, how much you enjoy my videos. Up to, I think, a couple weeks ago, there's videos out there that people are still commenting on. I am grateful. I am appreciative for your kindness, and I am going to get back to this. So my plan is to start small and upload once a week. I haven't decided which day yet, but I'm going to start uploading once a week. But I just wanted to come in and give you guys an update on what's been going on. Another part of my healing journey I have become a certified trauma-informed coach because once I realized all this trauma that I had as a child, there is a lot of people who has grown up the same way I have, and there is a large community of us who are dealing with the same trauma. So I hope one day that I can help them in their healing journey as well. But yeah, I want to get back to sewing. In my next video, I am going to talk about my sewing machine because I did get a brand new sewing machine, and I will tell you why I got a brand new sewing machine, and I will also tell you what sewing machine I have and why I got it. You can probably see it here in this video. I also have a new sewing space from my sewing video a few years ago, my sewing room video. So this is a new sewing space that I have. It's a little bit smaller, but I do like all the natural lights in here, and I will give you a tour. It's not going to be much, but I will give you a tour of it in one of my upcoming videos. So yeah, I just wanted to come on and give you a little bit of an update about what I've been up to, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.